That one good for 16. Continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This one fielded at the 5, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted. When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive slipper. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And turnover on downs.
Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now look at him go. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now here's a carry heading left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed, and a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And this one through the uprights and good. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that
through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is good. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. 1, 2, 1.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at the 15. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now a handoff looking right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Let's go!
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Let's go. 58.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. That's caught at the 25. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 56 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. Let's go. 58. 58.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. Down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Oh, look at this play call. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 36. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Come on, let's get it. Next round.
They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 54 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get... And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Fighting ahead. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And that will write it finish to this ball game. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America. This big.